What's up, Planet Fam? How are you guys doing today? I always say that, don't I? I always say, how are you guys doing today? And you can never answer me. Actually, a few of you have answered in comments before. So firstly, I want to get this off my chest. I want to apologize to you guys because I've just moved into this new apartment and I have absolutely no furniture in here whatsoever. So it's basically very echoey. So if you can hear an echo, if the sound quality is terrible, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, let's make do. Anyway, like I've said, I've just moved into this new apartment and it's really cool. I've been here a week now. I moved in last Monday, and obviously if you're seeing this on Monday, if you guys have got my notifications on, I hope you have, then yeah, I filmed it, edited it and uploaded it today. This apartment, I got this so that Monica and I would have some kind of space of our own, we'd have some privacy. We wouldn't feel kind of reliant on my parents to put us up in their house when we're in the UK. And it's awesome. I'm enjoying being here. It's cool being in the center of the city because if you guys have watched a few of my videos, you know that I literally live, well, my parents live in the absolute middle of nowhere. Quite literally, if I want to go to a restaurant, if I want to take Monica out for dinner, I've got to drive at least about 20 minutes to go to a restaurant. So yeah, the whole gist of that is they live in the absolute middle of nowhere, and I'm used to being a country bumpkin. I'm used to being a country boy, and you know, I can make as much noise as I want. I could go out whenever I want and, I don't know, have a party or, I don't know, play music, sing, whatever, and I wouldn't annoy anyone because there's no one to hear it. Here is completely different. I am in the absolute center of everything, which has its pros and cons. Pros being that I can literally walk 10 seconds down the road and get pretty much whatever food I want. And you know, there's clothes shops within about a 30-second walk, and there's a church opposite my apartment and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that's really cool. My apartment is kind of secluded as well, so that I'm living in this kind of little gated thing with only about 5 apartments. However, being in the middle of a city has its negatives, and they have become very apparent to me recently. How am I feeling about having this apartment at the moment? Lonely? Bored? I've realised how much of a workaholic I am. Yeah. The main problem though I've had with this new apartment is the realisation that not everybody is a good person. And I mean, obviously I knew that before. You know, I'm not naive. I know what goes on in the world. I know there's murders and rapists and racists and, you know, a bunch of disgusting people, but the point I'm making is I've never really come across someone in my life that I feel is like that. Well, I mean, I've come across a few people that I thought, wow, these people are really kind of pricks. You know, but there has to be some good in them. Until a few days ago. And it was actually my first night staying in this new apartment. And you guys know, if you watch my videos, I am absolutely obsessed with my car. I've got an Audi TT, I call him Diego, he's my absolute pride and joy. And a few days ago, basically, someone keyed him on my first night at this apartment. And I went outside the morning after, and rather than anger and annoyance and thinking about how much it's going to cost, I was disappointed more than anything. And in a weird way, I kind of felt sorry for the person that did it, because, I mean, who in their right mind would key a car if they're happy with their life? Who in their right mind would do something like that? It's just a disgusting, cowardly act. And it's not a massive deal scratching my car. You know, I'm not massively bothered about it. Obviously it's an annoyance. I got a quote and it's going to cost a few £100s to fully respray that panel that they've scratched, because there's no other way to get around it, because it's very deep. But it's nothing too serious, but it still made me think, what kind of absolute prick would do something like that? I've been thinking it over in my head. And you guys watch me all the time on YouTube, and you know I never cause drama. I never fall out with anyone. So I know for a fact it's nothing to do with me annoying someone. It's nothing to do with someone getting back at me for me pissing them off. I think, like I said, I've been thinking about it, and the only logical reason that I can think that someone would do that is they have an absolutely dreadful mindset and they've seen something that they want but they cannot achieve themselves. Because, I mean, I'm not trying to be arrogant here, but I'm proud of my car. I like my car. It's a nice car. And the only reason I can think that someone would want to scratch it is because they are not in that position in their life. They cannot afford that thing. So instead of it motivating them to work hard and achieve it and buy one for themselves, like 90% of people in the world would do, they feel the only way they can get back at me for being more successful than them and having something nicer than them is to damage my stuff. And that is disgusting. It really is horrible. But it got me thinking. And I've realized recently that Monica and I now on YouTube have about 130,000 combined subscribers. So across my account, Monica's account, and the Sam and Monica account. And I've realized recently that obviously I'm nothing like as big as people like Shane Dawson and Jake Paul and, you know, all those massive people with millions of subscribers. But I realized that whether you have 1,000 subscribers or 10 million or 100 million or whatever, you have some level of influence over people. And, you know, whether that influence is what I'm eating for breakfast influences someone else to go and eat the same. Like, for example, if I'm eating oats or cornflakes or whatever for breakfast, someone may watch my video and think, oh, I want that for breakfast too. Or, you know, the vacuum cleaner. Like, I've just bought this new vacuum cleaner called Timothy, and don't get me started on the name. Yeah, I'm weird, I name everything. Have you noticed my car's Diego and my vacuum cleaner is now Timothy? But Timothy's this robot vacuum cleaner, and I'm really, I'm embarrassed to say it, but Timothy's my best friend while I'm in the UK without Monica. Timothy spends all the time with me.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Timmy, I know you want to hang out, but I'm busy. Timothy.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm a little bit busy right now, okay? Oh no, don't sulk. He's a goofy, he's a funny guy. And can you guys tell I'm lonely? I'm making friends with a vacuum cleaner because all my friends live ages away. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Yeah, but I mean, some of you guys may like Timothy and you may decide to buy Timothy. Or it even comes down to how I act in my life and whether I'm living a positive and a happy life and how that's going to impact you guys and how that's going to influence you guys. So one thing that I really want to do from now on is basically I want to project the most positive, the most happy vibes and mood and whatever you want to call it possible. So it hopefully, you know, whenever you see my videos every Monday or you see the Sam and Monica videos every Wednesday and Saturday, I hope it cheers you up. I hope, you know, if you're down in the dumps, you can watch a video and it makes you happy. So I think the point of this video is, because it's kind of, I just blabber, don't I? I think the point of this video is, I want you guys to lead the most happy and positive life possible, because life is short, and what reason have you got for not being happy? What reason have you got for not being positive all the time? So I want to really try and project happiness and positivity in my videos from now on. But yeah, this is just dawning on me that I've got some level of influence over you guys, and lesson of the week, I want you guys to be the most positive, happy people possible. I want to impact your lives with positivity, and I want you to get rid of all negativity. If you guys are hanging out with negative people and people that hold you back, people that create stress in your life, people that, you know, I'm not talking about stress as in missing your girlfriend or boyfriend, or stress as in, you know, living a while away from your family or your friends or whatever. That doesn't count. I mean, stressful as in toxic people in your life. I urge you to cut them out of your life. That is my kind of thoughts for the day. Cut them out of your life, even if it's family, even if it's close friends. I've recently cut out a few close friends that were quite negative, and my life is so much happier because of it. And if you guys are asking yourselves the question, are you a good person or are you a bad person? I think I can fairly confidently answer that for you right now without even knowing who you are. And that answer is a resounding yes, I think you're a good person. And the reason I think you're a good person, without even knowing who you are, is because you are asking yourself if you are a good or a bad person. I feel like bad people are probably too selfish to ask themselves and worry about if they're a good or a bad person. They don't care enough about other people, they just care about themselves and what they're going to get through life. So if you're watching this, and if you're asking yourself the question whether you're good or you're bad, I think you are a good person. But I'd love to know your thoughts on that. Yeah. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this. I'm sorry again for the echo. I'm going to kind of kit out my apartment with a bunch more furniture and stuff like that, so hopefully the echo dies down soon. Like I said, don't feel bad for me about the car, it's just a little bit of money at the end of the day. And anyway, thank you so much for watching guys. Keep the love alive. Like it, comment and subscribe. Peace. I love you and goodbye.